Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am.
Nino Brown Boxing, and I'm back in the building. Shout out to the LDBC. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. So, I had made some I made some comments in the previous video about Tevin Farmer and how I didn't see the full fight, but a lot of people were saying that he got robbed. So I went back and watched the fight, man, and this dude definitely got robbed on HBO. Like, I'm very sympathetic for Tevin Farmer. It's very unfortunate that had to happen to this guy. Now, my first thoughts after watching the fight, like, he should still call out Tank Davis. Like, anyone in the boxing community would definitely see that this guy was robbed. But even if he calls out Tank, Tank is not going to fight this guy. He's going to go the IBF route and get his title back. And then once he beats that guy that got this gift decision over Tevin Farmer, he's going to pretty much play that A-side, play hardball game with Tevin Farmer, just like Tevin Farmer was planning to do to him, which is definitely unfortunate. Now, the second thought I had after watching the fight over again and, trying to figure out the best way for Tevin Farmer to get back and possible title contention, I was like, man, Tevin Farmer should go the route of trying his best to get fights with at least 3 of the last guys that Tank Davis fought and try to beat them in more convincing fashion. But then I was like, well, the possibility of that happening is kind of slim to none, for the simple fact, like, Tevin Farmer is not a knockout artist. And honestly, I can't think of any type of way Tevin Farmer can beat them in more devastating fashion without knocking those guys out. So once again, he's in this unfortunate situation. So it got me thinking, what can Tevin Farmer do to put himself in a position where he's not on the wrong side of a BS decision ever in his career? And I feel like Tevin Farmer needs to call his, management, his attorneys, whoever he needs to call, and try to see if he can get Al Heyman as his advisor. Like, by any means necessary. Like, he's definitely got the screws put to him on HBO in that IBF title fight, and he's just like, I don't know how this guy is gonna do it. Maybe he needs to link up with a trainer that has some type of heavy affiliation with Al Heyman when it comes to that trainer's other fighters in the stable. Like, I don't know how the back end stuff works, but I think Tevin Farmer needs to put in every bid possible to get hooked up with Al Heyman or another big time promoter where he just doesn't get screwed again, because, like, losses piling up on his record, the ones that happened earlier in his career, like, he lost those fights, I get it, but this previous loss was definitely unfortunate, man. Like, the guy had the IBF strap pretty damn much wrapped around his waist, and the politics of boxing snatched it off this guy that's deserving. Like, he should definitely be the IBF champion right now, and he should be moving forward to bigger and better things to defend his title against Tank Davis, even though that's a fight that most people believe that he wouldn't have won. But the fact that he has been robbed of the opportunity to get in the ring with Tank is definitely unfortunate. Now, a lot of these young fighters today, they're extremely petty, so the chances of Tank saying, man, he was definitely robbed and I'll fight him because I feel like he won that fight, I don't see it happening. Like, if it did happen, if Tank took the route of being extremely humble, hey, man, I would definitely commend him, but at the same time, I really wouldn't blame him for not fighting Tevin Farmer, because his goal after he lost his belt on the scales is to get his title back. So I understand both sides, and I can only imagine how Tevin Farmer is feeling right now. It's like, you put all this work in, you put yourself in a position, you put hard work in, you dedicate yourself to your craft, you go through training camp, you make the weight, you get in the ring, you fight this fight that you definitely won, and then it's just taken away from you. It sucks, and I wish the outcry for a lot of other robberies and the outcry for fights that weren't even robberies were equally as big for Tevin Farmer. You know, the boxing world should be going crazy right now because it's just extremely unfortunate. I decided to make a video on this. You know, other guys have made video on this. Maybe my video will inspire other people to make a video on this, and I don't know, some type of investigation needs to take place. They need to do hopefully they give Tevin Farmer the same opportunity that they gave Manny Pacquiao when he had the Jeff Horn fight contested, and the judge looked it over, and they at least gave Pacquiao the opportunity to have this fight rescored. But you know, Tevin Farmer's no household name. He has multiple losses. He's no Manny Pacquiao, and it's extremely unfortunate. But hopefully, in this situation, the right thing is done, and it works out for Tevin Farmer in the end. This is Nino Brown Boxing. Shout out to the LDBC. Peace.